Monday at Springfield Middle School in Holland, teachers, students, librarians, school district officials, as well as an elected official spoke out against proposed funding cuts in Ohio. They're concerned that in the governor and state legislature's proposed operating budgets, there's no adherence to the Fair School Funding Plan. Both Democrats and Republicans in the State House agreed on a funding formula passed as House Bill 1 back in 2021. State Representative Erica White argues that the state shouldn't be putting forth $600 million to support the construction of a new stadium for the Cleveland Browns when schools could be forced to ask more of voters to support their needs. She also voiced opposition to library funding cuts, saying that they're, quote, the foundation of the future. Springfield Local School Superintendent Matt Geha and Sylvania School Superintendent Dr. Veronica Motley also spoke out. Geha believes that state legislators aren't aware of how much it costs to educate students, while Dr. Motley pointed to the state's voucher program as a part of the problem, arguing that, quote, vouchers hurt Ohio.
The one thing public education provides is a level playing field for all children. And that's why we are here today, to advocate for funding to continue that mission and vision for what we know is an investment in our future.
A couple Springfield seniors expressed their concerns, with one in particular worried about what happens next for those who follow in her footsteps.
I know students right now who are coming up or in elementary school and going into middle school who are still functionally illiterate because they don't have these resources and they don't have the access. And this is also why public libraries are so important, because they're not just libraries, they're community centers.
A Springfield teacher explained that the district has benefited from the Fair School Funding Plan these past few years because they've been able to bring back construction, technology, and art classes. He also says that kindergarten class sizes have gotten smaller with the addition of new staff, and that special education staff have also been onboarded.
All of that comes to a screeching halt this spring due to the proposed budget by Governor DeWine and his dismantling of the Fair School funding, I'm going to call it, promise that the legislature made to us in public education that they were going to fairly fund public schools.
Springfield School Board member Tanya Baldwin says that since the pandemic, students' needs have increased, and less funding will make it harder to fulfill them.
We're going to have an increasingly multiplying problem with producing active, productive, healthy, well-rounded citizens in this country.
In a statement released to the State House News Bureau following the governor's unveiling of his budget proposal back in February, a spokesperson for the governor, Dan Tierney, said in part, quote, as the governor mentioned in his budget press conference on February 3rd, his budget proposal for K-12 schools is guided by the principle that the state budget should be funding students versus, quote, empty desks. Reporting in Toledo, Ohio, I'm Jaden Jefferson.